Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name's David, and this is a deck review. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for being here. It is the weekend. It is once again the weekend, Saturday and Sunday. That's when I take some time and I look at a brand new deck of cards because I love card magic and I collect playing cards. I have a huge playing card collection. I've been collecting playing cards since I was a kid. Since I first started having expendable income, I started buying different types of decks. It started off just so that I could have extra decks for Magic, you know, and to practice Magic with. I was also throwing cards. You know, when you throw cards, you end up digging them and denting them. And so I would just always have extra decks lying around. And then it turned into an obsession, really. And I just started loving the pastime and the community and the people that are out there. There's other people that collect playing cards too. And it's fun to be in that community and to talk to people about playing cards. And so I had this channel, and so I decided to start reviewing playing cards just to show people my collection and get people talking about it and just to inform, right? Inform people about the trading card, playing card community. And lately I decided I should let you guys have some fun too. And so I made a Amazon wish list of just a bunch of decks, like 20 decks or so. And I posted it down below. There's a link down below. And I said, look, if you want to send me a deck, you know, you want to gift me one, I'll do the review and I'll mention you, I'll give you a shout out, and I'll read whatever you put on the gift receipt. So if you want to promote something or you want to give your own shout out, I'll read that for everyone. And then everybody will know that this deck came from you. This is the Bicycle Prismatic deck. It's on Amazon in a few different shops, but if you get it from the Bicycle shop, it's only 12 bucks. Problem is, the person who sent me this didn't put their name on it. So I don't know who sent this to me. It came in the wishlist program, and for several weeks I posted it in other videos, and I said, hey, somebody sent me these decks, and I don't know who sent them to me, and nobody ever owned up to it. So I tried to find you. So if this was you, I'm sorry. I tried to find you. But they sent me two. They sent me two decks. Maybe it was somebody that sent me other decks before and it was part of a bigger package and just the gift receipt didn't make it into this package. That's possible. If the person responds, we'll pin their name to the top, okay? We'll pin their name to the top. Bicycle Prismatic, let's look at it. In fact, I think you can find this deck even upwards of like 20 bucks. And I think it's because of all the foil. There's just a bunch of foil on this. So Bicycle, spade logo, a little bit of ad copy about United States Playing Card Company, air cushion finish, made in the USA, Prismatic. This is a standard Bicycle release. Bunch of foil there on the back design as well. And it just says the United States Playing Card Company. That's the tuck case. Let's look at the cards. So here's that same back design you saw earlier, and you'll notice that the foil is on all the backs. Look at that. So you get a nice medium-sized white poker border, and then you get that dots border next to the hard edge border. So it kind of makes a more organic shape, right? So it looks like you have two borders, but that outside border, it has kind of like a negative space to it, so it looks a little bit more organic. But what a pretty back design. It looks like peacock colors, like turquoises and reds and gold. It's a very ornate, very cool looking deck. Also with this deck, you'll get a Bicycle ad card and you'll get a double backer, which is great for magic tricks. You'll also get two jokers. They are identical in appearance, but one is colored with all that foil and the other one is just simply black. And the color one says Joker in each corner in red. Your ace of spades says Bicycle Prismatic, and look at how off-cut that ace is. It's all the way to the top and then underneath. Look at all that space. So yeah, my deck is seriously, the entire deck is miscut. It's crazy. So yeah, just so you know what I'm talking about, see these dots? That is the cut line for the printer. And you can see it on every single card. So the entire deck got shifted and then cut wrong. So it's cut too high here and cut, and this, look at that. See the pips, how they go all the way to the top? That is, when people talk about inconsistencies with bicycle, I don't see it very often. I really don't. With all the decks that I get, you'd think I would see it a lot more, but I don't. So this is actually the first time I've ever had a deck that's this bad. But look how miscut those are. So yeah. So it kind of makes a little cigar band happening up there and at the bottom with the dots. But just ends up being a collector's deck, I guess. Original layout, custom pips, original font over in the corner, and custom foil court cards. So you get a jack, a queen, and a king, and it starts over again with a nice big diamond pip. Bright red for your reds, and then original courts with no detailing. No detailing in the face. They kind of look like toys almost. Very block, very geometric shapes for your courts, but still a good deck that you could use pretty much for anything, right? You could use this for cardistry, you could use this for magic, you could use this for gameplay. I don't think there's anything that would hinder you. The other thing I can do is put these in a caliper, weigh them, and measure them. 10 cards in the caliper come to 2.88, which is a nice medium thickness. That means they should feel exactly like a deck you went to the store and purchased yourself. They'll feel like a deck that you know and love. So yeah, if you've ever seen an uncut sheet, and I did a video about one once, if you've ever seen the whole deck rolled out, that whole uncut sheet becomes one deck. They don't take cards from this sheet and that sheet and mix them all together. It's not like all the king of spades end up in one corner and all the queen of spades end up in another corner and they just pull them. So if they miscut one card, they miscut all of them. So if your deck is miscut, it's not like you'll have one card miscut. You'll have the entire deck miscut, more than likely, because that whole sheet becomes a single deck. And it's all done automated. It's all done big, huge corporation and company, giant machines. So, and there's no, and it all just goes right to being sealed. So there's no person that sits there and inspects each deck after they come off the assembly line. They print too many. There's thousands upon thousands of decks that they print. They print more decks than anybody else in the world. So of course, they're going to have the most mistakes because they print the most cards. It's just numbers, right? And because they do it on such a big scale, quality control is difficult. Now, if you custom order a deck and they custom do it for you, then they do something called a Q1. And the Q1 is something where they do have more people out there inspecting the decks as they come off the assembly line, just so that they make sure that their customer is happy. But when they're, when they're the ones that are making the deck, they're making it they're not doing small runs of 5,000 and 10,000. They're doing humongous runs, right? And so, if you get a custom deck, you're going to do a 2,500 or a 5,000, maybe a 10,000, but I doubt it, right? Most you'll do is 5,000. So they'll slow the process down and do customer control then. But when they print their own, it's just, there's too many. There's just too many decks. So yeah, occasionally a miscut gets through. Have you ever got a miscut deck before? What's your, how many miscut decks do you think you've got in your life? You can put that down below. And if you want to purchase a deck off my wish list, it's pinned right to the top there. You can just snag that and you can be part of the fun as well. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye. Hey, would you like to learn a magic trick? You would? Did you know I have a second channel? That's right. I have a second channel where I teach beginning level magic tricks. Magic Channel Card Tricks is a place that you can go to learn tricks with ordinary items you can find around the house. Paper clips, rubber bands, pens, and of course, decks of cards. I teach beginning level card tricks, simple card tricks, simple card forces that anybody could learn. I also review magic kits. So if you go buy a magic kit from the store, your local Walmart or Target, or you get a magic kit for Christmas, I'll go over exactly what's inside. And I'll even teach you how to perform with some of those tricks that you get inside those kits. Plus, I'm even gonna give you video instruction to very simple, very inexpensive tricks that you can pick up at your favorite magic store. Sometimes you get those tricks and the instructions are just on a tiny little piece of typewritten paper and you have no idea how to do that trick. Don't throw that trick away. Don't put it in a box. Come back to Magic Channel Card Tricks and I will teach you how to use that trick as well. Or maybe you're not a beginner. Maybe you're not a beginner, but maybe you have a niece or a nephew or a little brother or sister that you could share this channel with them. This is a great, safe place, kid-friendly, where they can learn beginning level magic. Make sure you head on over to Magic Channel Card Tricks, give my videos a like, subscribe to that channel. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for being a part of Magic Orthodoxy.